Yeah, if you want real Chinese, like in general style from Panda Express is like hot dogs. It's gross.
I always just get the orange chicken.
Oh yeah.
And I get chow mein, double orange chicken.
So Damian has picked 10 bands out of a little over 1,000.
That's 1K.
So we went from a 0.01% chance of winning this down to like a 10% chance. So we're gonna Skype in like 30 minutes, and I hope he likes us.
Yeah, there's only 10 bands left. That's 10 times.
Welcome to Dan TV, and I see you.
I'm a little nervous. He says it's gonna be 20 minutes
Of hell.
super relaxed, like complimentary, but I know that if we do good,
I'm just nervous he's gonna notice how oddly shaped my head is.
Let's talk about tacos.
Go over there.
What's your favorite?
over there,
what
Marc.
are your favorite ingredients on tacos?
what?
No,
I
you
like
gotta have
those
shredded
chicken
lettuce, sour cream,
No cream.
cheese, then you gotta top it off with some sauce. Some sauce.
hot
What kind of sauce? Red or green?
Hot, fire,
Taco Bell hot.
I like Taco Bell mild.
No, hot has the best flavor because it's not hot.
What if he's so mean he makes all of us cry?
What if
the one time we
I don't
did-
wanna cry
the one
today,
time we
but I
did
will
talk,
if I have
he was
to.
the nicest human being.
What if I'm?
Let's all take a couple deep breaths to prepare ourselves.
Yep, everybody breathe.
I should probably blow my nose real quick.
I hope I don't yawn.
Oh no!
Okay, do we let it ring? Do we let it ring for a second, or do we answer right away?
Now you're overthinking.
2.5 rings. 2.5 rings. Damian's like, I see you answered under 3 rings. You're out. It's 10 o'clock.
Oh, here he's timing. Oh,
Ready? So is he gonna call or are we gonna call?
Hit the answer button.
Where's the
Up at
answer
the
button?
top
Oh,
right.
top
Top
right.
right.
This guy? No.
Top. No.
Come down.
Yeah. That one.
That's the best intro I've ever had in my life. How are you doing?
So good. We're doing so good.
Oh, by the way, Morgan's here. So.
What's up, Morgan?
So what? Tell me about the Max Squire thing, because that was really cool.
Man, it
Yeah.
was, I think I speak for everybody when I say it was the best time of our lives.
It was very magical. Yeah.
It was so good. And honestly, it's thanks to you that we even went. It is, because the band was kind of split of do we do it or not, because it was very expensive.
Yeah.
The cost for that one single was the cost of our full record. So the train of thought was we can do this one song or we can do another record. And we decided to do it, and you said just do it for the experience.
He's as big as he gets in the genre. I mean, he's huge.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But what you gain from him in every hour that you're working with him, which you'll take into the next song and the next song and the next song, I mean, that's so huge. So, and you never know, there might be the next one with him.
Yeah,
So,
we're working on it.
So cool. So basically, what I want to do, I want to touch base. I've got a few questions I want to go through, and just answer some questions for you guys as well. So, for the sake of completeness, even though I kind of know the answer to this, tell me some of the big achievements of 2019 for you guys.
Yeah, I think 2019 was honestly the best year we ever had as a band. We kind of reached that point where we really wanted to do whatever we're doing and just times it by 10 and do, like, what would we do in a perfect year for the band? We stumbled across a YouTuber, Damian Keyes. And he's like, here's how you should release your record. And that's where we got the idea of, like, if we release it all at once, it's not, 11 times as exciting. Break it up into singles. That changed everything.
It was a dynamic change for sure.
It was huge, because what would have happened is we would have released that record last summer, then we would have been dead.
Yeah, but you know what? On that, the way that you did it was perfect, because it wasn't just the fact that you split it, and it was the way you milked every song was perfect. Because for you guys, it was just, you could see the slog. It was like, no, we've got to make a proper music video.
Right.
We've got to release it. We've got to put the work into it. It's stuff like that. That's why the band just keeps building and building and building. It's just,
Right.
which, from the writing process at the moment, how does that work? How's the writing process working at the moment?
Take it away, Rachel.
So usually it starts out with a melody. I kind of have either a melody in my head or just a really good idea for a potential song. So it'd either be like the melody or some lyrics. And then I kind of make these songs as ballads. Like I'll play them on the piano and make them like a sad, like ballad kind of song. Then when I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do, I'll come over to Mike's house, play him what I got, and we kind of rock it up from there. We like trim a little bit of the edges off, just like, round the song out.
Good. I loved, by the way, on the last track, the one that's come out, the drum track, by the way.
Hey.
Oh, there we go.
There's Marc.
Killer. Brilliant. I mean, now the next thing is taking that, because the energy, the feel, the sound of it, taking that into the next one, keeping that, because it really, like, I think that was one of the things that as soon as I heard the track, I was like, oh, the drums just took such a big step up. On the other side, tell me at the moment, with all the things that you're doing, tell me some of the struggles that you're facing.
I'd say the biggest thing, and this, I'm sure this is kind of obvious, but doing what we do and as fast as we do it, it is not cheap. So every song that we record, every video that we do, that cost us a lot of money. But we would love to get to the point where the band's bringing in
Start monetizing
enough money so that we can do it without coming out of our own pockets. Not just like 2019 was great, but how do we do that in 2020 but better? How do we do it in 2021, 2025, just growing where we can make more money, which is allowing us to do bigger and better things. Even though the music videos may look great, like they're done on a shoestring budget.
Yep.
Like the next thing is, it just needs a little bit of some more people to lighten the load. I think that's the bit, how we do it. I mean, where I'm at the moment is, I want to make this documentary. I mean, whatever happens, I'm so in with what you guys are doing. I would go as far as to say, with everyone I've seen, out of all of the 1,000, I'd say you are the furthest ones along.
Wow.
What?
That's crazy.
I think it's quite easy when you're doing this, when you're in it, and you're so close to something, and you're seeing how hard you're working and what you're doing, and thinking, I just wish it would grow faster, and if we could do more recording or more videos and more stuff and more tours. But I think it's also quite easy to miss out how good and how big and how far you guys have come. Weirdly enough, out of all of the stuff for the documentary, I mean, like I said, whatever happens, I want to work with you on a bunch of stuff. I've got a bunch of video ideas that I think we could work on together. My one concern is me going, how do I help a band that's this far along? I'm like,
That's wild.
And those people, I'm like, these guys are like, these guys are proper legends, like these, in the game. So, but other than that, I've got everything I need. I think you guys are doing so well. The next thing is going to be, well, how we can get you out of this working to this extent, to this level, without a push, if that makes sense.
Right, absolutely. And first off, thank you for that. I mean, it's really good to hear that perspective, because we've only been a band 2 years. We've all been in bands, longer than that. And this is, I feel like, the first time where it's like everyone in the band really, the chemistry is just, it's just right.
Let's talk again next couple of weeks.
Awesome. Can't wait. Thank you so much for doing this, and thanks for the time. We can't wait to get started.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, dudes.
All right. See you, Damian. See ya.
We're getting his phone number.
I'm totally texting him. Isn't he nice?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Cool.
He's so nice.
He is so cool.
Our biggest weakness is we're doing too good.
Dude, he goes, you're doing too good. I don't know how I would help you. I was like,
It was super nice of him, but I'm just like, there's so many ways. I know there's so many things we can improve on. Yeah, it's like, okay, we're doing good. No one's heard of us.
Yeah.
In the grants, like, we don't have anything on the radio. We have no one attached to us. We are an unknown band.
Getting recognized at 7-Eleven.
It's happening.
I'm just trying to buy my coffee.
I just want to be a normal person. You guys want to get lunch?
yeah.
Yes.
Let's get some sushi!
Dave, we're going to get some lunch.